All right, and welcome to Proverbs Guys Ministries. We are your hosts slash janitors slash handymen. We do all the messy work around here, but God uses us anyways. Good show lined up for you tonight. Surprise, surprise, it is an open panel. And also, we're going to focus a little bit on the LDS Church and talk about Mormonism, Joseph Smith maybe, but we also want to hear from you guys, the audience. So if you guys have a topic that you want to pull up that we haven't addressed before or that you don't think we've addressed enough, come on in and tell us about it. The invite is out there. It's pinned in the comments. Achilles, Andrew, how are you guys doing?
I'll do first.
I'm doing great.
All right. Andrew came to Rumble.
Are you ready to rumble?
All right, so we have a guest in the back. Do you want to go ahead and give us a hello?
Mr. Guest, you can talk and we can hear you. If you don't talk and say hi backstage, we can bring you on stage.
All right, maybe
Yep.
it is a connection issue.
Yep.
Maybe
We
try coming back.
we can hear you.
All right. Well, that's a shame. I have a feeling it was Pike because of the name. So we would have let him on. He just had to say hi. Yeah, so you guys click that link. Come tell us what you want to talk about. Come tell us what we're doing wrong. Come tell us all the fun stuff, and we'll walk through scripture with you. And
As you said, if you think we should address something that we haven't, oh, please feel free to let us know.
yeah, no topics are off. And also, everybody, welcome Andrew back. He's going to be doing his show here soon. Rhyme Slayer, say hey for us.
We still can't hear you. You can try the private chat.
Yeah, you could private chat us. All right, we apologize. We have to prevent different people from coming on so that they don't do anything that gets our stream taken down.
Which has happened in the past. So don't blame us. Blame
Yeah.
those people that did that.
And then you, in a hurry, accidentally put it on full screen, and I
Yeah,
I walk out of the room for a second, everything's fine, and I come back and that's playing. I'm like, what the heck?
Oh man, I panicked. I was like, what do I do? I see one button there. It was the full screen. And I hit it, and it was showing. Back then it was StreamYard, right? And
I think so.
It was showing a person. Like, the icon was the icon of a person when you went over it. So I was like, that must be it. No, that was focus on that person. It wasn't kick that person.
Yep.
All
But
right,
hey, lessons learned, right?
right now you got a picture, but that's not good enough. Oh, yeah, we know that one. Even though he was showing us his feet, I hope it's the real one. Yep, that's the real deal. What's up, Lupin?
Lupin, you are muted, brother.
Yeah, give me a second.
Then let me just take a moment and say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, because you have attracted.
I'm probably gonna disconnect. I gotta walk a little bit, and I go through a little dead zone here.
Okay. Yeah, we were just saying thank you because you have been taking a lot of heat lately, and it's taken a bit of heat off of us. So whatever you're doing, Lupin, keep up the good work. He did not lie about that dead zone.
Mm-mm.
Let's see.
Man.
Okay. So, Rhyme Slayer, your microphone works. We can even hear you typing. Do you want to say hi?
I guess that's a no.
Very odd. All right. I can do that for several rounds. It's been a long time since we damned anybody.
Yeah, I sent him hi, and he said hey in the chat, but I was about to type hey who, but I didn't get to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's all right.
Just so you know, if it's one of our regulars, we just don't know. Hey, Rhyme, say something for us.
I'm getting an echo.
Yeah, it's Rhyme Player.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't want to risk it, guys, till we can verify. I think he's typing to you, Achilles.
Yeah, I'll tell you what they said.
Mm-hmm.
They said this in the chat.
I did not get anything in the chat.
In our chat, private chat. Check it out.
It is?
I don't know. That's what I got.
Okay. Hey, probably so.
Keep your finger on the trigger.
It's me, guys. Can you hear me?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have
Do you
YouTube
have
open in the
YouTube
background?
open in the background?
I do not.
Well, you have a
You
terrible
have a
echo.
terrible echo.
All right, just keep
All right,
muted
just keep
until you're
muted
ready
until
to
you're
talk.
ready to talk.
Okay.
All right, so I was kicking my wife out, and I feel terrible, and I'm sure I'm going to hear about this later.
Abusing your wife.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
I quite literally have the picture that I took yesterday for my avatar.
And how was
And
I
how was
supposed
I
to know that that squirrel is where you are right now? How? I couldn't even see it's a squirrel.
I guess I should have known.
known?
Yep, that's right.
It was tiny. Like, to be honest, what I would see there was something like the Earth. Like, look at the bottom there. It's like something, an ocean or something. I don't know. But then now full screen, I can see what it is.
That's awesome. Yeah, Krista's starting her show back up this Friday, so you guys be sure to tune in. She had the best show on the whole network.
Your quick Bible bits.
I like that.
Your echo fixed? I don't know.
Guess what she's doing her first episode on?
Second.
Well, her first return episode.
Wasn't that last week?
No, that was just a special episode she did with her sister.
Ah, right. Okay.
The title of her first show is Women Pastors, Leave Us Alone. I was like, wow, blown away.
Ouch.
She left.
Oh. You said it out loud, and she thought you were talking to her?
No, oh no. She agrees. She's actually way harder on women pastors than me.
Oh, man.
You
So-
know, because she's Baptist.
To be fair, guys, I don't see any female pastors outside where I am. Like, it's not even considered a possibility where I am.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to change clothes.
Okay.
Digital clothes or real ones?
My real one. Thank you very much.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you see, I told you that's why she left.
It's all right. It's all right. We
You-
shall rebuild.
You either kick her or you are so mean.
Do
But,
y'all wanna take a look at the proverb of the day?
Sure, but I feel completely useless.
I can read it before I go.
Okay,
You sure?
gotta bring it up.
All right. Proverbs
I can-
11.
I can bring it up, but you have to bring it up. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. Bring it on up.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to do the proverb of the day while we're warming up, see what we can get from it. Honey, you can start your own church. I'll support you. I'm Baptist-costal. I'm only halfway against it.
So Proverb 11 for you laggards, because I'm already on the 12th of the month, but
Mhm.
I'll stick to what the past that you are.
You know that means you know the future. You know
I
what the
know.
Bible says about associating with future tellers.
Oh, gonna kick me out now,
So we can just do 11 and 12.
right? All right, let's do it. Do you want me to zoom in more?
It's fine.
Okay.
A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. When pride comes, then comes dishonor. But with the humble there is wisdom. The integrity of the upright will guide them, but the perversity of the treacherous will destroy them. Riches do not benefit on the day of the wrath, but the righteousness rescues from death. The righteousness of the blameless will smooth his way, but the wicked will fall by his own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright will rescue them, but the treacherous will be caught by their own greed. When a wicked person dies, his expectation will perish, and the hope of strong people perishes. The righteousness is rescued from trouble, but the wicked takes his place. With his mouth, the godless person destroys his neighbors, but through knowledge, the righteous will be rescued. When things go well for the righteous, the city rejoices. And when the wicked perish, there is joyful shouting. By the blessing of the upright, a city is exalted. By the mouth of the wicked, it is torn down. One who despises his neighbor lacks sense, but a person of understanding keeps silent. One who goes about as a slanderer reveals secrets, but one who is trustworthy conceals a matter. When there is no guidance, the people fall, but in an abundance of counselors, there is victory. But one who hates being a guarantor is secure.
No, you missed 15.
Oh, geez. One who is a guarantor for a stranger will certainly suffer for it, but one who hates being a guarantor is secure. A gracious woman attains honor. A ruthless man and ruthless men attain riches. A merciful person does himself good, but the cruel person does himself harm. A wicked person earns deceptive wages, but one who sows righteousness gets a true reward. One who is steadfast in righteousness attains life, but one who pursues evil attains his own death. The perverse in heart are an abomination to the Lord, but the blameless in their walk are his delight. Be assured the evil person will not go unpunished, but the descendants of the righteous will be rescued. As a ring of gold in a pig's snout, so is a beautiful woman who lacks discretion. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. There is one who scatters and yet increases all the more. And there is one who withholds what is justly due, and yet it results only in poverty. A generous person will be prosperous, and one who gives others plenty of water will himself be given plenty. One who withholds grain, the people will curse him, but blessing will be on the head of him who sells it. One who diligently looks One who diligently seeks good seeks favor. One who seeks evil, evil will come to him. One who trusts in his riches will fall, but the righteous will flourish like the green leaf. One who troubles his own house will inherit wind, and the foolish will be servant to the wise-hearted. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and one who is wise gains souls. If the righteous will be repaid on the earth, how much more the wicked and the sinner?
Ouch.
All right, I was gonna say I can't hear, but maybe it would help if I turn my volume on.
Generally, I have found that to be helpful, Lupin.
Yeah, I was just about to just Hulk smash my computer, but I gave it a little bit of time.
Hey, I don't know if you heard this earlier, but I was thanking you because... Here you are. I was thanking you because of all the heat you've taken lately. You have taken a ton of heat off of Kent Hovind and ourselves, and yeah, we just want to thank you, man.
Oh yeah, it's a pastime of mine. You know, it's a great American sport. I think it comes from gladiator time, maybe Roman, maybe Greek. I don't know.
You
Maybe
kind of look Greek.
Hart could help me out. Medusa, the Hydras, are those Greek or are those Roman mythological?
Yeah, everything Roman is stolen from Greeks, like all mythology. So if something is Roman, it's definitely from Greek mythology.
Yeah, Roman mythology is just like being in a British museum. Everything about it belongs somewhere else.
Yeah, and we fire lawsuits, and they're still not giving back the stuff. You know.
Say what now?
By the way, yeah, they have like all the faces of the Parthenon. We have like the Parthenon, but at the end of the Ottoman occupation of Greece, an English lord stole them, like literally stole them, and took them to England, and like he stripped off the whole Parthenon. They brought up like cranes and they took down all the marbles from the Parthenon, and they have them in the British Museum saying, "Hey, look, aren't they beautiful?" And we're trying to get them back, but they're like, they don't belong to you now. They were stolen like 400 years ago. So
Yeah, I mean, if you had a president like Trump, he'd just go and take it. He'd be like,
yeah,
this is our Gulf anyway. Look, it borders our states. This is the Gulf of America. Canada, I mean, you guys have been the top hat of America for a long time. So, I mean, it's time to just join the country.
Lupin, where are you going to learn?
Where are you gonna learn, man, dude? You're
Learn what? I heard you yesterday saying that you are happy to have your freedom of speech back, and now if people want to say something, they can. And you said that on the day that the police went in a university and they arrested somebody because he was pro-Palestine in Columbia University. So you don't see that. And you want to say that, oh yeah, this now I have freedom of speech. Somebody went to jail for a thought crime in your country.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but let's be honest. I mean, it's way worse. It's way worse in Germany. You can't even post memes in Germany. But I hear Greece is in a lot of trouble, man. Are you okay?
It's not Greece that is in a lot of trouble. I think its government is in a lot of trouble right now.
What happened?
We're just fed up. I don't know. Did you hear?
No, I don't watch the news. You know that about me.
Yeah, Lupin. Who does? What did you hear?
1 second. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. All right, no, I was just gonna go live on my stream too, because sometimes I use these streams to piggyback off ideas.
Hey,
Um,
Lupin, do you have YouTube open in the background by chance?
I think this is Andrew, so mute him while he's not here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and talk for us, Lupin.
I am not gonna talk for you. I
Yeah,
talk
it's
for
not
the
you. So,
Lord.
Andrew,
He's
you
the
had a little bit of an
Christ.
echo.
Steven, bring the screen up, and
It's
I'm
up.
going there. I think this is what
I heard militarily, and you guys might be going into a little bit of a government shutdown, or kind of having a government crisis.
is this what you're talking about?
I really don't know. Really, my dad told me about it. I'm not too. I didn't
Wait,
ask for too many details.
just for
What is happening?
context, is this mass piles of Greeks coming on to the capital?
Yep,
Well, that's never good.
yep.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe what are they doing? What is this for?
The whole thing has to do with a train accident which took place 2 years ago. And it's not only the fact that the trains were not safe and nobody told us, like the train pilots were calling each other on cell phones, and they were like, hey, I'm on line A, you don't happen to be on line A, right? No, I'm on line B. Okay. So this has been going on for years, and they weren't telling us. Like the whole system didn't work, the traffic lights in trains didn't work, and they weren't telling us. They were receiving funds to fix this, and they weren't. So if a train pilot called and the other one didn't pick up, it was pure chance that nobody had died yet. So we had a huge collision, train to train.
And you mean to tell me the people were upset and wanted to speak their voice?
Yeah, and wait, it's not that. The problem is not just the accident. The problem is the actions of the government after the accident. They tried hiding the evidence.
Yeah.
They brought in bulldozers. They took up all the ground. They took people's bodies and they've thrown them in fields. And people are finding their relatives' bones in fields. Somebody lost their daughter and they had their coffin sealed up, and the government said you are not allowed to open the coffin. So when they did open the coffin, they didn't find a girl in the coffin. They found a boy. And after all that, there is a whole attempt for a cover-up, and the situations that have erupted are insane. It can't fit your head, the things that they're doing. And they're not leaving the government. They're not leaving the parliament. We're just like, friggin' quit.
Yeah, man. Fight the
But,
power.
but here's a line that I heard recently by someone, and I want you guys to quote him. Greece gave birth to democracy, but then we gave it away for adoption.
And then America perfected it by making it a republic.
The
Actually,
thing
we
is,
claim
we
to
no
be
longer
we
no
claim
longer have it.
we
Did
claim
you-
to be a democratic republic.
Yeah, nah. I don't like it. Just republic. Just go with the republic.
I want you to
Something
notice,
I was gonna say about that protester. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of those protesters probably deserve to be arrested. I don't know. There was probably more to the story than you think. Those Palestinian protesters, actually, those protesters got really violent, apparently. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something else.
Ooh.
So there's a you're on full screen.
Steven, I took the screen down. I don't have. Yeah.
So let me look up the definition. Why does it feel like I'm like super laggy, like extremely laggy?
You look laggy. Are you on Wi-Fi?
I'm on, yeah.
Maybe.
How many
But I'm-
tabs do you have open?
I had a lot. them, but I am,
Close all but 2.
No, I mean I have the live stream from my stream, and
Also,
then just
shut off
this one.
shut off the option on EVMux, the listen off stage feeds. Shut that off. That saves you bandwidth.
Where's that at?
It's in the very bottom left corner.
That little arrow up or what?
No, it's the little toggle
Oh,
switch.
okay, all right. Let me see.
Plus, Lupin, it looked like, yeah, it looks like, it doesn't look like a bandwidth issue to my technical eye. It looks like a processing issue, and it has to do with OBS restreaming this. So,
Well, no, I'm using it's gonna be my internet's been acting up, but
it
it hasn't
doesn't
been.
look like a bandwidth issue, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
So,
it's not even worth like
check something.
it's okay.
Check-
Look here, I'll fix it. Look here, let me do
Check
this.
something for me though. Check your power profile on your computer. Make sure it is on balanced or on high power when you want to stream to. Because if it's on power saving, it keeps your processor at 5 to 10%.
I'll
So
do that
what,
in a little.
okay,
I'll do
you
that
do
in a
that.
bit, but I'm gonna do this for right now though. Just
You do
just
that by clicking that search button of your Windows 10 or 11 and go power options, find
no.
the edit power plan.
Yeah, no, I'll just do this for right now. But I'll check that out later. Uh, okay. Now
Your audio is coming
save.
out. Your audio is coming out fine, and in
Okay.
bandwidth issues, it
That's
doesn't.
good. That's good. If the audio is coming out fine, let me look up the definition. Predictive programming.
Predictive programming, yes.
So let me see. I'm sharing. Oh no. Well, stop sharing with that. Let me share with over here. So are you guys familiar with this term? You sound familiar with it. So just a brief synopsis. AI overview. Man, dude, I've been flooded with AI. Like recently, it's like scary how much it blew up.
Steven, bring Lupin screen up, bro.
Oh, wait a minute. What happened? Oh, hold on. I quit sharing on here. So yeah, predictive programming. Predictive programming is not a widely used term in computer science, but okay, so this is not. How about
Wait. The stupid AI
government?
thinks that programming has to do with computers.
Yeah, no. Let's put government conspiracy. let's see how
We're the ones getting programmed, AI.
Wait, but you guys do believe, Alex Jones, that the government's making frogs gay? Like, you believe that?
And look at how many. I mean, yeah.
And also, I don't want to open up this can of worms again because it's something that Krista and I feel very differently about. And conversations get passionate, but birds are not real. They're just not.
I mean, also spell check sucks because I mean, it can't tell me how to spell conspiracy, and it's not my fault. I'm just an American, educated, blooded individual. How do you spell conspiracy?
Go ahead. You were doing right.
Conspiracy.
No, an A instead of the second I.
Conspiracy.
There's always an I in conspiracy, but one of them.
That sounds like
A.
conspiracy.
Yeah. Think of conspirator.
But see, no, conspiracy. No, it's still not right.
Check your private chat, Lupin.
Conspiracy.
Totally unrelated, but check your private chat.
Let me see.
On
this app. Okay.
Or you can just right click on it and it's going to give you the right.
Okay. See, this is part of my tactics. I'm just killing time. Just this is just one of those things where like I waste people's time like just because they think I'm just stupid. Partly because it's kind of true, but also I just like wasting their time. Not your guys' time, just other people's time.
I was gonna say, man, because we used to work together, And I feel like we
Yeah.
still have a working relationship. So if you're a saboteur, then you can just get the heck out of here.
Nah, I was thinking about that actually on the walk I was just
Ruben,
having.
check the private chat for the
Why?
podcast.
I already got it. I got it. I'm still sharing, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, predictive programming is a fringe conspiracy theory that suggests that media, movie, and entertainment subtly foreshadow future events or normalize potentially controversial changes, serving as a tool for government control. You know what's been very interesting recently? You guys never saw that movie from the Obamas, have you? Have you not seen that movie?
The Obamas.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I wouldn't watch it even if you paid me to.
You should watch it. It's called Leave the World Behind.
Mm-hmm.
You can find it on Netflix.
The service that I don't have.
Yeah.
I-
Well, you're Greek. You'll figure out a way.
Nah, I'm not paying for movies.
I mean, who said anything? Who said anything about paying, dude?
Netflix account, don't you need one?
There's certain websites for that.
Okay. Right.
So, yeah. So anyway, predictive programming. Do you guys think that this is a real thing or no?
Well, the video that you saw me editing, that I was sharing my screen and I showed you that picture, I'm showing how they had the same train wreck on animated film that was released previous year, and it played in Greece on theaters like a couple of months before the accident. And it shows the exact same train accident, a train coming out of a tunnel and finding another train. One of them was a commercial train, the other one was a carrier train. And that's just the most recent example if I look back like a week ago or
Can
a month.
you could usually show like a trailer without getting in trouble, can you?
Yeah, trailers should be okay.
Okay, let me see if I could share this to you guys. All right, so keep in mind, this is a movie from the Obamas. It shouldn't have anything crazy in it. The movie didn't have anything real crazy. I mean, the movie has crazy stuff in it, but not like anything like sexual. Okay, share this tab instead. Okay, and this is the problem with having to remember the good old days when we used to be friends and like we could all like stream share. Everything used to be nice. All right. So anyway,
I went online this morning and I rented us a beautiful house out by the beach. I figured if I made the reservation and packed our bags, it would eliminate most of the reasons to say no.
You can post it to make sure that the copyrights,
okay. Let me see if I get to the. Let me see if I could fast forward to a part where I see.
I stepped
Okay.
away for literally like 60 seconds, and we're doing movie trailers.
Well, it's very important. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Everything is gonna be okay, isn't it?
We are seeing ongoing cyber attacks across the country.
So currently, X is under a cyber attack. Interesting.
Something is
Told you. What you do is business.
That's a lot of Teslas, man.
Yeah, was there a lot of Teslas, right here?
Is your business.
Get in the car right now!
Interesting. Somebody just bought a Tesla today. I wonder if you know about that. Let me see.
What is the programming?
So this movie, keep in mind it was from the Obamas. Okay, like they were directing it. Another big thing is a lot of planes start crashing,
Uh-huh.
and Yeah, it's kind of just I don't know, very very strange coincidence that this comes from a very very powerful group of people with a lot of inside knowledge, and a lot of things that are happening are just kind of, I don't know, slightly matching up. I don't know, maybe psyop. I don't. You tell me. But yeah, it was
And
just.
just to give people a warning, right? Because this is a real possibility, and this is something everybody should be prepared for. And if you live in a big city like New York, as soon as you hear about this cyber attack happening, you have about 30 minutes to get out of Dodge before total chaos, if that. If you live in the country, you have an hour, hour and a half to get you and your family safe
Where
until
are you
the
gonna
entire
go?
world turns up. The woods, as far into the mountains as you can get.
Mm, kind of like in Matthew.
Well, yeah, when Jesus is warning people to flee to the hills
Yeah.
in those days.
So yeah, a big part of that was I just saw Trump buying the Tesla today, and by the way, I mean you got Ash. That's a cute little kid. That's a cute little kid. Kids will be kids, but you know, uh,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
what about that movie? Did you? I'm not promoting it. It's very gory. But the movie The Kingsman. You know the plot behind it.
Secret Society.
Well, that's part two. Yeah. Oh, well, I think no, the Golden Circle is part two. But yeah, it is that one. But yeah, it's really bizarre because they end up weaponizing people's phones and making it turn on an aggression in the brain that made people act almost like
Yeah,
a
I remember
rabies,
that. Uh huh.
very aggressive and violent.
Yeah.
And what he did is he started giving out free chips for free phone service so that all the people in America would take it. And that's how he ended up our doom. But it's just kind of funny because how many free phones has the government given away?
I mean, I haven't gotten a Trump phone yet. I'm waiting for my gold-plated Trump phone, but
Right, but what's interesting to me is those government phones started in the Obama era.
yeah.
And isn't it kind of weird that this movie is produced by the Obamas?
So I don't know if I don't know if I want to spoil the movie for you because the way it ends is very interesting.
Oh, our government did it. Surprise
Uh,
over.
well, yeah. So essentially, yeah, what it was to cause so much chaos and so much confusion among the people, including the military, where they essentially cause a war, an internal war. Actually, it's a global war. So, but there's a lot. U.S. has the biggest military, by far, and yeah, they will use the military for sure on their own citizens. I mean, the government would never do anything like that. Our government is good, peaceful, never corrupt anything. I'm just saying it was an interesting movie, and this predictive programming was very suspicious, and I don't know, they should be investigated. I'm just saying because I think they know more than they're leading us to believe. But other than that, I mean, what do you guys think about Alex Jones back on YouTube? Hello? Did I get us taken off air?
No, no, we're here. I don't know where Achilles is. I don't really have a dog in the fight. I don't hate Alex. I used to watch Alex Jones. He did get a little bit out there for me near the end, and he was just so angry all the time. Watching him made me angry. But, I guess if, how is he getting back on? Like, he was banned.
I'm not sure what the yeah, Obama owns part of Netflix, right, Cusmo, yeah. Yeah, check out that movie. It's pretty interesting. It's not a bad watch. It's actually a pretty good movie. Um Kind of interesting. It does kind of drag a little bit though. I will say that. Um Sorry, we're talking about Alex Jones. How did he get back on? I don't know. Personally, I really don't care. Um I'm happy to see him back on. Because I hate the fact that they censored him because I hate censorship. So the fact that he's back on, I'm happy about. But sadly, not everybody is happy about that, because one of his employees just got taken out outside of the studio. So not everybody is happy about Alex Jones returning to YouTube.
You mean Bill Hicks, right?
Hmm?
You mean Bill Hicks?
Bill Hicks.
Yeah, you want to go down the conspiracy rabbit hole?
I don't
I'm
think.
down.
Oh, Kizmo, you won't like my latest video. Well, maybe you will. I don't know much about Bill Hicks. Wasn't he that comedian that got us in trouble with copyright a while back?
Although they did copyright his material recently, I think our show, which I loved, which was how we were attacking that discussion of Lawrence Krauss, was taken down for not for Bill Hicks.
Okay. But yeah, he's the one that has the fiery background, though, right?
Yeah, well, if you do look into, there are so many conspiracies that I laughed at when I was younger.
Yeah, and now you're realizing, holy
And
crap,
then
everything is coming.
and then
Everything is coming into the funnel.
I looked into it, and the saying goes that the conspiracy theorists are just like 20 or 50 years ahead. That's all. It then becomes a norm. Like some years ago, people were saying that the phones are spying on you. And you were like, no, they're not, and now you take it for granted. That's just the difference. It's just some years in between.
Yeah, it's
So
it's real
that is one.
interesting.
So that is one, and that if you look into, you're gonna be surprised. The other one is that I didn't want to believe in, and then I looked into it, is the Hiroshima bomb. Are you sure it was a nuclear bomb?
What do you think it was?
Well, I don't think things. When I look into them,
What do you conspire?
yeah, well,
what is
there
your
are
thoughts
logs. There are airplane logs,
Yeah.
and there were the airplane logs of the time, and it just got carpet bombed to extinction, like other cities.
You mean like napalm? Like with
Yeah,
napalm, or
yeah.
you don't think it was an actual nuclear fission reaction?
No, I know it was,
bomb?
and I'll tell you why.
Mm.
Because right now, you can't visit Fukushima. The whole area is shut down. Nobody can go there. All you can find is plants. But Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they're thriving. There's no radiation. How is that possible? Like, where did the radiation go from a nuclear bomb?
I don't know.
Right? These I don't knows, when you look into them, you freak out. And
Oh, dude, I've gone.
was
I went into depression whenever I started working with AI, bro. I went
and
into
that,
depression.
to be honest, that is one conspiracy theory that made me happy to discover that the United States did not actual nuclear bomb two cities. Actually made me happy. They had to bomb the cities because Japan was crazy, and somebody had to, make them stop. They were like Adolf, but they didn't nuclear vanish the whole areas like we think they have.
And they didn't get a 25 kill streak.
Hey, at the same time, it would have been justified with Pearl Harbor, an attack for an attack, but also we need to keep in mind that I firmly believe, at least, if we hadn't dropped the bomb on Japan, everyone would be speaking German now.
If I hit exit screen
The
share,
difference, Stephen, is only on one S. You didn't drop the bomb, you dropped bombs. That's all,
Fair.
right?
Fair.
A
But to
lot
be
of them.
fair, they did bomb multiple ships. multiple islands, multiple hospitals. They weren't exactly guiltless. And they did all this after giving us a whole bunch of peace medals to represent a bond between us, which we did return on the bombs that we dropped.
Yeah. Crazy how they find the passports for the
So to
terrorists
find out,
in 9/11, through all that rubble. That's
to find
amazing.
out
To-
about,
Anyway, there was something I wanted to say regarding the cell phones. I'm sorry to cut you off, man. It just seems like more and more we're living in a Hollywood like movie, like a Mission Impossible movie.
we never got out of it.
I mean, if you've seen the latest one, which is actually fairly good, pretty good, I would recommend watching it. The enemy is called the entity, and it's like a super sophisticated AI, So, very interesting, very interesting. Thank God he put us in this time of grace, man, dude. I mean, it would be crazy. Can you imagine, living a year in the past and then possibly a year in the future, which there might not be 100 years in the
Well,
future.
that's the thing, Lupin.
We
Our
might be with
future,
Christ.
but our future is going to be far worse than anything we've seen in the past.
Oh, our future is going to be wonderful. We'll be with Christ. It's going to be the best thing that's
After
ever
all the
happened
bad
to
stuff
us.
happens, don't forget
Yeah.
about that whole tribulation thing.
Yeah, that's going to suck. We'll be under the wing of Christ, so we'll be protected. And if we go, we go. It's okay.
Right, but it's gonna be hardcore. It's
Yeah.
not gonna be a walk in the park.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, that may be where the great apostasy, part of the great apostasy. I pray that I have the strength to overcome that. Pray that I have that.
Me too.
Yeah,
I don't ever want to
everyone's
get
a tough,
prideful.
everyone's a tough guy until that rooster crows 3 times.
You got to pay the piper.
Yeah.
And
I'd rather not,
Americans,
though.
especially, we have lived spoiled rotten for so long that our churches have even forgot how to teach good doctrine, and we're gonna suffer some of the hardest during that persecution.
Yeah, I think we've established that a long time ago. Yeah, that's one thing I whenever people talk about like the post trib and pre trib thing, that's one of the dangers that I just feel if you do preach pre trib, it's you may be preparing people to be unaware.
Yeah, it's funny. No, it's not funny, but you mention it.
Oh, hello, hip hop. Hip hop says they detonated at altitude in air. Europe ended before Japanese surrendered. Halo emoji and no. I don't know what the no is related to.
Well, look. Again, I'm not any authority. All right. I want you
Neither
to
am
do. I want you to examine the same thing I did, which was one video called "Nukes Aren't Real." You'll find it on YouTube. And although I disagree with the premise of the title, keep going. Just watch it, because overall we are willing to say that we didn't go to the moon, but we had to lie, so we prove to the Russians that we have power. But that doesn't extend to the nuclear bomb, that we had to actually show the world what power we have, and that was not the case. Why is it so? I mean,
I wonder
sometimes
what hip hop is saying no about.
sometimes we get some things so much imprinted from everybody, taking it for granted that that is the case, that we're very like scared to look into it, because I don't know why. But anyway, the pre-trib that you mentioned, I would like one of those people that preach pre-trib to go to Syria right now, that is counting thousands of Christians getting beheaded.
Yeah,
within
didn't they just discover quote unquote 70?
in
Was
a
that in
church
Syria
that
or
was in,
somewhere else?
that was in Congo. 70 beheaded Christians inside the church.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm mentioning is Syria, which is an ongoing situation right now. And all the Western media, including the US, including Europe, are turning a blind eye like it's not happening. And what is happening is people, these Muslim ISIS guys that have the government, they're knocking on people's doors, asking them if they're Christian. And if they are, they're dragging them out and they're beheading them in the middle of the street.
Yep.
So I want those pre-trib guys to go preach pre-trib down there and tell them that, yeah, bad times are not starting before the rapture.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Also, let's see. Somebody in my chat asked, "What y'all think about aliens? What do y'all think about aliens?"
Well, I'm glad you asked. We have done an entire episode that the people in your chat are welcome to go watch. I'll share it with you. It was called Aliens or Demons. And I will give you a spoiler.
They're demons.
I believe they're demons. Now, I
Yeah.
think some UFOs or,
Military.
whatever they're calling them now. No, I think some of them could be angels that we're observing flying around.
Well, look, according to what we have from the Bible, this is a Christian channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to enjoy listening to Carl Pagan, go ahead and listen to him. But here, we will discuss about what we have from the Bible. So there are these fallen angels that have sided with Satan, and it's 1/3 of the angels. So with that, yes, Stephen, those that we see sometimes are angels. But
well,
not the
again,
meaning.
I want to specify, not when we see aliens. I always believe that's demonic, but I'm talking about when we observe what we say unidentified flying objects. That very well could be heavenly angels going to and fro as well.
So, yeah, Gizmo. As far as my stance goes, yeah, I don't think aliens, as far as from other planets or anything like that. I'm more of the intradimensional, um, fallen angels. I think probably fallen angels slash demon thing. A remnant. I don't think they're like.
Interdimensional is much better than extraterrestrial. Yeah, that's a load of crap.
Yeah. So I would say interdimensional beings. And from my experience, none of them are good. Even the ones that say they're good, none of them are good. There's a book that says something about like.
So in the second letter to the Thessalonians, we get a warning about a great deception that will come with the coming of the Antichrist. And a lot of people, including myself, are saying that deception is the one that is being prepared. And it's going to come at the end of the tribulation, at the beginning of wrath, because Satan must have something to say to excuse the rapture. If the rapture happens, Satan can't just say, oh yeah, well, the Bible is true, God said there would be a rapture and here's a rapture. No, he has a lie getting prepared. And the lie is, if you want to see the lie in action, watch a series called Visitors, which is a remake of an older one of the 80s. And some very good acting.
Is it the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Because that's not from the 80s.
No, but have you watched that one?
I actually was watching it. I fell asleep though. Not gonna lie, fell asleep.
Well, it is.
I think it's on Tubi.
That one, I hope it's on YouTube so people can check it out.
Tubi. There's an app called Tubi where you get, it's like very C-class TV, but it does have that movie.
Here's what's interesting about that. if you didn't fall asleep, first off, those that will go ahead and watch it, I will warn them this is the worst CGI they have ever seen in their life.
Oh,
Like, the CGI is terrible, but the acting and
I'm not scared of watching any movie, Achilles. I watched the entire movie Joe versus the Volcano.
Joe Biden?
No, it was a movie with Tom Hanks. It was a terrible movie.
Oh, I can imagine Joe Biden fighting a tornado. Oh, yeah,
so the kung fu
Might have been
scenes.
He might have been taken by a tornado. I haven't seen that sucker in a long time.
If you want to see somebody fight a tornado, you have to watch the movie Tall Tales. There's a tall tale in that movie about a guy who wrestles tornadoes. I'm sorry, he's a cowboy, so he wrestles them.
Oh, that's good. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Achilles. Hi.
Hello.
You better not be, Gigi. This is a Christian channel, and we'd like you to come on sober.
Oh,
what happened to Missing Mod? She usually is commenting a lot more. Oh,
she's having a show tonight.
Oh, what time?
8:15.
Oh, interesting.
Wow, she's having a late show?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. She likes late shows.
I thought she preferred day shows.
I don't know. She probably liked it the last time she had a late show, so she decided to do a late show.
She came to my stream asking for a Christian to come on.
Well, let me ask you, Gigi, is it because you guys were fighting over views? Because you guys have a lot of the same viewers? Did it get violent?
No.
Did she hurt you?
No.
Gigi, show us on the doll where Maud hurt you.
What doll?
Just assume I'm holding a doll.
Why are you holding a doll? Is it
Why are you holding a doll, Steven?
Well, like, just pretend it's a G.I. Joe.
Gangster Ghost is slippery. I'm starting to wonder if Gangster Ghost is an actual person.
Well, yeah, no, he's a person.
I never seen him before. I don't know. Something weird about it.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. Oh no, indeed.
Earlier he got in a fight with Aiden on there. I'm not sure what they were talking about. Lupin.
I didn't get in a fight with nobody.
Yeah, and
I'm
we
not
don't
afraid of
mention
no
that.
ghost.
Yeah, we don't mention people from other streams, Gigi.
Well, how are you guys today, little guys?
Yeah, we're good. How are you?
Good. How's Lupin? Lupin.
Same old Lupin. Crazy Lupin, man.
Oh,
yeah, same old. Yep, that's me.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Keys wants to. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think two options: military. Three options: military, probably commercial and private drones, and then also angel/demons for UFOs. And what else was I was gonna say something, but I totally forgot. Go ahead, it'll come back.
Technically, it's an open panel, and we said at the beginning that if anybody has a topic that they want to bring up, they can come on the panel and we will discuss it. But so far, it's aliens. And actually, Lupin, we haven't done aliens in a while, so thanks. Lupin, I can't help but notice how much your voice has shifted. It sounds almost like a teenage girl.
Oh.
Lupin sounds like a teenage girl.
He did for a second.
Oh.
Okay, that's good.
Are you serious?
Have you heard of this guy called
Gangster Ghost? Does that blow your mind?
Yeah. But you ever heard of TS?
No, but let me ask you: have you ever heard of John the Baptist?
No.
He was the cousin to Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah. They were born around the same time. The baby John the Baptist leaped in the womb of his mother whenever Miriam, the mother of Jesus, came and met her. It was beautiful.
Oh, the Virgin Mary?
Yep.
Oh. Well, can I ask you something? Is it true I heard that the Catholic Church was worse? Is that true?
Worse than what?
No, I mean the first.
No, far from
No,
it.
no,
Who was the first church? Was it
Christ.
Oh.
I mean, if you want to get super technical, it was a bunch of converted Jews. So it's what we would refer to as Messianics today.
Oh, were they the Orthodox Protestants like Achilles?
Generally these guys are cool, but they're only cool whenever I'm here. So they're cool because I'm cool. So, Gizmo, just saying. Oh yeah. Hip hop says that we are the Church of Laodicea. Laodicea. What do you guys feel about that? What do you think about that, GG? Give us your unbiased opinion.
Thomas said hi.
I'll let them know.
I haven't seen him a while.
Hi from me too.
He says hello to all of you. What do you think? What do you think, gangster? We the Church of Laodicea.
What is that?
The Church of Laodicea.
What is Laodicea?
Laodicea, it's the really bad church from the 7 churches.
7 churches of what?
Okay. So,
Revelation.
Lupin, next question.
Yeah. So it's they were rebuked for being the lukewarm in their faith.
Oh.
So that's what they said. And that's what hip hop says. I was just
Okay.
wondering. I think hip hop believes, and I don't want to speak for him, but I think he thinks the founding of this country was the church, a shadow and type of the Church of Philadelphia.
Philadelphia? Was it an experiment?
I don't know about that. I mean, okay, so there's 2 ways to look at it. There have been 2 countries in the world that I know of that were firmly established on God as much as the United States in our founding and Israel when they were still following God. Maybe, well, I don't know. Greece is a Christian nation now, but it wasn't always, Achilles. It was very pagan at one point, wasn't it?
We were Christians before you.
Yeah, fair, but your country wasn't founded on Christian principles.
No.
So I would say
Right.
the United States and Israel. However, the other side of it is the United States was born out of rebellion. And we brag about it here, and we're awfully proud of it, Americans. But the Bible likens rebellion to witchcraft, so I'm not so sure if we're the Church of Philadelphia. And honestly, if you look at our deeds, I'd say we're so far from the Church of Philadelphia, it would make Jesus cry.
Oh. That state, Philadelphia?
There's a lot of intricacies to it. GG. Let's see. This guy. I think he could be a convert. Be central. Would be
An
happy.
interesting though thing about Greece is that although they believed, and I say they because I'm talking about like ancient Greece, they believed in a different divine system. If you read the stories like the Iliad and the Odyssey, you'll see that the ethics were such where the divine was always first. Like they would put the gods above everything, even their own children. So when Christianity came in, we adopted, ancient Greece adopted immediately to the correct dogma, right? To the correct way of understanding that there are no 12 gods fighting each other. It's just one God. So that's why we have so many letters, and 90% of them are in Greek cities, because the churches that Paul started, they took immediately roots in a nation of people that understood the divine and how not to be blasphemous against the gods that other nations didn't at the time.
Are you still there, Missing Mode? Sorry.
It happens when I start talking, people like go fall asleep. But
Why? Why? There's not even a mad Lupin. There's only happy Lupin and sad Lupin, and I
we
guess
need a mad Lupin.
no, man, dude. That's that. Then my tactics just won't work. Like you don't understand. You can't fight these people with anger. It doesn't work.
Yeah. What about man dude Lupin?
Yeah,
You,
man, dude,
you
Lupin.
you sure have captured their hearts and attention, though. They hate your guts.
Oh
I think
yeah,
they hate the shadow you cast.
I love it. I mean, it just shows that there's a battle going on, and they're not my enemies, but they've been fooled by the enemy. And if they get riled up, then so be it. But I mean, till then, I'll challenge them to come on my show where I fairly moderate. You know, we could have a discussion. And I understand that they don't want to support my channel. That's okay. They can talk about me and others, but I'm not going to entertain it on other channels.
I support your channel.
Yeah, I'm not including you, Gigi.
Okay.
You, to be honest with you, I don't know. It's a strange thing. I like to talk to you like a normal person, and some people find that unnerving a little bit.
Achilles, the ST Demon, say he will visit you tonight.
Yeah, don't worry. I took care of it. He's banned.
Oh, good. He's been damned.
No, he has not. Well, yeah, he has. You're right. He's been damned. He was damned if he did and damned if he didn't.
Well,
you could almost say he was predestined.
And it would be very hard for a sexually transmitted demon to find somebody who is not having sexual relationships until getting married. So
just don't give him any ammunition.
he would find the door closed. That's
at
least we now are sure about who it was, because you donned somebody, Steven, and then he returned with this account. So now we know.
It's funny because they kind of like, I don't know, they just self implode whenever your entire foundation is just based on lies and misrepresenting the truth. Like you just tend to fall apart every single time, so it's kind of funny. They were, there's this whole thing like right now, like, oh, I got a lot of subs and everything like that. It's funny because, I have an idea about how it happened. I don't know exactly how it happened. All I got to say is, shout out to all my Vietnamese, Filipino, and let me not leave anyone out. I guess I'll go with Chinese viewers. Shout out to you guys. And it's hilarious. Just watch. It's because certain people like know the exact story. A lot of people know the exact story. So then you go and you just hear these guys just making up a lie, and I just sit there and just kind of like laugh. It's just so funny to see how much of a lie people will like go with, and run with it.
Do you think
And it's interesting just because like the truth is out there. It's not really difficult to find. But it's also funny because the people that do know the truth, it just shows them just how nasty and deceitful these other people are.
Well, was it Clay? Because he did that to Jess. He got over 1,000 people to sub his channel.
I don't know. I heard something, but then I got up to like I stood up to go use the restroom or get some water or something like that. And I don't know. I heard some things, but I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Don't really care. But I want to say I do just appreciate all my fans from China, Vietnam, and the Philippines. Shout out to you guys. You guys have been helping out the channel. Thank y'all.
You're welcome.
Even though I did somewhat, if you do watch my channel, I mean, go and support my channel. Because I did like my ratios. My ratios were pretty nice. If you got a video with like 13 views and 8 likes, like I consider that a win. Like that's good. So it's a little bit different. But I do appreciate Gangster Go support. I think he does like almost all my videos. At least I think so.
Yeah.
He tries
Yeah,
to.
Gigi likes the video first before he watches it. So
shout out Asians, correct.
Shout out
to the Asians.
Gigi.
And shout out Gigi.
Steven. Oh, yeah, it was funny. TTOR got in an argument with Bruce. It was crazy. Bruce always gets in an argument with everybody.
That did get a little heated, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was a great show, though. I love what TTR does. Hey, I'll be right back.
It was funny.
I heard it was kind of a mess. I heard it was a little bit of a mess. I don't even know how to be a racist liberal, Gizmo, to be honest with you. I have no idea how to be a racist liberal.
Well, the thing is that in our days, you're fine with everyone until you attack their idols.
Just look, remove the liberal, and I'll just be a racist. How about that? That's been fine. I've been called a racist plenty of times. So just don't insult me with the liberal part. That's the part I get mad about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're racist against shoes.
I mean,
You're an anti-Semite.
Yeah, we don't have to go there.
It's fun.
Yeah,
I'm
and
kidding.
you probably voted for
I'm not even
Trump.
following Alex Jones. I don't even know if that's his stance.
You probably voted for Trump. You're also a homophobe, a misogynist, and
Right. You're all these things.
I always come back at the worst times.
and also, man, what was the last one? Oh yeah, you listen to Ken Hovind for sure.
Count Hovind?
Ken Hovind.
You're a Hovind
I need to tell you something.
I got to tick off all the boxes.
Oh, I need to tell you something. There's a person coming on my show with Kent's wife's name. Is that weird? They're like obsessed.
Yeah, no, it's Claude. Yeah, I don't care about that. Gizmo says, "Don't be a racist." You know, I've shared my opinion on racism. It's stupid, but I think everybody's a little bit racist if they're really truly honest with themselves.
Who is Lupin supposedly racist against?
I think he's a racist against shoes.
No. I love everybody.
Even shoes?
I know when I met him at Dinosaur Adventureland, he was cool as he could be with me, friendly, outgoing, very courteous.
And you still didn't trust me?
No, I trusted you.
I don't think so. I think you were skeptical, sketchy.
I just didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think he was part of the Illuminati.
No, it's not that. It's just, well, Lupin understands now, or he should. Dinosaur Adventureland is always being plagued with trolls and, like, people plants. Like, actually at the ministry. They really are.
Yeah. I'm just making a comment, not calling you these labels Lupin. Okay, yeah. No, man, dude. Honestly, I mean, I just kind of just miss out in the open, like, they're like, casual racism? You like casual racism? It's like, I don't know. That's just like, I mean, that's the way I grew up. Like, I mean, if you ever seen that video where it's like a white newscaster and he's with like a black, he's probably like a basketball player or something. It's on the sports channel. And he tells the newscaster, you know, you guys can say the N-word, you know, but of course I can't say that. But he's like on air, and then the newscaster, I think he's an actor probably. He goes, "You could say it. Go ahead and say it." And the newscaster was like, the white dude was just like, "Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it." You know, just like go ahead and say it. And you just see him like start sweating bullets and everything. I would fail that test miserably. Okay, if it would been like, I'm not gonna do it on your show, but yeah, it would have gotten it would for my show. I would do it on my show, but yeah, I mean,
what about
my neighbor, dude? What up, my neighbor, dog? I mean, bro, finally somebody let the cat out the bag. You know, this is America. You can say what you want, but yeah,
Stephen, what if they made you the Prime Minister of Canada?
I would immediately relocate the country as far north as possible and leave a great distance between us and the United States.
Oh. Well, what if Achilles took over Greece?
I think that's wonderful. And can I vote for it?
Yeah.
Achilles, are you ready?
Oh, he'd be right back.
Ah, okay. Well, then I'm not sure if Achilles would want to be the leader of Greece.
Oh.
Lupin, would you want to be governor of Texas?
Maybe.
You can
Yeah.
make Texas great again.
Couldn't. Yeah.
Okay, I ask you something. You live in Texas. What do you think of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Well, you see, the thing is, man, dude, growing up in the South and with the racism thing, man, like, bro, that used to be, like, the N word used to be just a word in our vocabulary. Like, we used to, I mean, I don't use it as much anymore, but depending on who I'm with, like, if I'm hanging around like black people or anything like that, like, sometimes it slips out, but not really, because even the black people that I like hang out with don't really use that word too often. But yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's just like you don't. Some people don't blink an eye. You know, it's always the liberals that like start clutching their pearls. It's just like it doesn't even register with some people down here in the South. And also, Chainsaw Massacre, strange, just weird. I don't pay attention to stuff like that.
Oh, was it? But what about King of the Hill?
Tell you what, Bobby, nothing like clean burning propane and propane accessories.
Does it remind you of where you live?
And I used to watch King of the Hill, but I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know. Looking back, we like some weird stuff.
Yeah,
What do you think?
yeah, yeah. You know, it was a spinoff from Beavis and Butthead.
I could explain it. I never liked Beavis and Butthead.
But they liked you.
Nah, I never liked it. Never liked the art style. Chop and screw, yeah, man, dude. Like chop and screwed up click for sure.
Bob's Burgers.
I hate that show. I hate it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Why?
Can't stand it. Hate the art style. All their faces look like members, and the men and women are hard to tell each other apart from because they are all voiced by like dudes, and the women, the girls, all of that. It's just a very confusing show, and I don't find the concept funny at all. Like at all, I would have wished a second watching that.
All
Sorry,
the other animated type shows get raunchy though. Like The Simpsons gets raunchy, Family Guy gets raunchy, American Dad, they're all raunchy.
They raunchy. I mean, that's pretty homeschool Christian.
No, I'm
Like
telling
raunchy.
you, there's no way
calling that raunchy.
there's no way any Christian could convince me that if Jesus was literally sitting next to them, they'd be like, "Oh, let me put on Family Guy." At least they shouldn't. So I don't know if that would be considered like homeschooled or just fruit of the spirit.
That would be a great. You know, that's a great dude. If Jesus just showed up and was hanging out with you, what movie would you watch?
You get the reference though. You can dance around it, but you get the reference. Like it's nothing holy about it.
Well, you know, it was funny. I was talking to somebody. I think I was talking with Terry. You know, it was you guys seen American Pie?
I watched the first one when it came out, and then I watched the last one when it came out, like
in the
years
movie
ago.
theaters?
No.
Okay, I saw it in the movie theater, so I was real young. You know, I remember watching that, and I mean, dude, it was young whenever I was shocked. Like, whenever it was a little bit, I guess you would say, kind of shocking. Like, whenever I was younger. Now it's just like, oh, that's like Tuesday. You know, it's just like every other day. So it's funny what we can look back on and what used to be. I mean, dude, we grew up with like Super Mario Brothers. You know, kids are gonna be growing up with GTA 6. It's gonna be very interesting. If you ask me. So, yeah.
I think it's all going to burn.
Yeah, eventually.
And we're probably going to lose World War III.
Even, I mean, scientifically speaking, the Bible is accurate whenever it says, you know, the earth is going to be cleansed by fire. Somebody in my chat asked, what do y'all think about Joel Osteen?
I think Joel Osteen is a really good life coach.
Yeah, no big disagreement there. Uh, yeah. Man, I'm not. I've come to a realization, just like Paul did. You know, through this whole YouTube thing and Christianity Kick. Um, I've seen a lot of the communities split up and start their own like channels and little ministries. And I mean, if Jesus Christ is being proclaimed and he is your salvation, and that he is the way, the truth, and the life, and Jesus Christ, death, burial, and resurrection is being preached, all I can do is just be rejoice, even if it's not perfect, even if Proverbs guys, even if these dudes don't do it the way that I would do it. Hell, sometimes the way that I do it is not the way that it should be done, definitely. um and other channels, but as long as Christ being crucified, or crucified, resurrection is our salvation, put all our faith in Christ, as long as that's being preached, you know what, man? I'm happy. I'm happy. Let the words fall upon the ears that it falls upon.
Oh, I need to tell you. Yeah, the other day, I don't know what happened. It's weird. They had a weird glitch, I guess, where your show, TTOR show, didn't end. It kept going to the next day.
Yeah, I don't know. Eve Mux is doing some kind of update or something, I think, because it's giving us some issues. Giving Achilles his host privileges and giving them to TTOR. So hopefully that gets resolved. But we had to do TTOR stream from... we had to do it from StreamYard, from Justin's StreamYard. And I don't know if that caused the issue, but whatever the issue was, we're going to be able to go from Eve Mux as usual on his next show this Saturday. I'm really excited that he has taken the Saturday slot. He's going to have a great show, and I really expect big things from Justin.
Oh, that's good.
Just to clarify, Gizmo, yeah, man. Dude, I mean, I'm almost to a point where I'm just done criticizing so many churches. Almost like just I'm gonna just let them preach. There's only so much that one person can do, and worry about and criticize. You can have you can have your criticisms, but that's all that I care about, is that Jesus is being preached in whether it's perfect or not. The word will sort itself out with each individual, unless you're Orthodox. No, I'm just playing.
How unorthodox?
How unorthodox?
Good question. Not sure.
Yeah. I don't know. Mod, I don't know what happened to Mod.
Steven,
Gangster.
would you ever when is the next time you do a 24-hour show?
We do those once a year, and I think we'll do it around September. I think it's September or October we did it.
Is Lupin going to be on there?
That's the thing about the 24-hour live streams. Anyone is welcome. It's a open panel for 24 hours. But I think this year we're going to do it a little bit different. I think we're going to kind of mimic from Dr. Hoven and try to make it a little bit... It's not going to be like Doc's Boot Camp, but we are going to try to line up various speakers to come on during the 24 hours and just come interview with us or hang out with us.
I saw a workout: 300 push-ups, 300 squats, and 300 jumping jacks. I might end up doing a stream doing that, and then do some Bible reading in between.
Oh, Lupin, you know that time you had a show where you were sleeping?
Yeah.
No else did that too?
Daniel.
Yeah, but he said he had a lot of male who watched and liked it.
Yeah,
Why did people watch him sleep? That's so creepy.
Yeah.
dude. I mean, are you really asking why people do things on the internet?
It happened to Lupin. People watched him sleep. It was weird.
That is kind of
Let's
weird, Lupin.
go.
Why? Is it like OnlyFans or something?
No, hey man, somehow people just like to watch weird stuff. Honestly, it was just to see how bad my sleep apnea was, which it turned out to be pretty bad.
Wow.
But yeah, no, people watch that. People pay for it. People pay for all sorts of things online. So, yeah. Oh, let's go. You want me to do the 300 push-ups, squats, and jumping jacks? I think I could do that. That's just 10 or 30 reps of 10. So, I mean, it's doable. Very doable.
So do they send you money to Cash App, and in turn you have to like do sit-ups or push-ups or whatever they tell you?
Oh, I'll do that. I'm definitely not above. I'm definitely not above that. If somebody donates me $5, uh, I'll probably try it and do like push-ups till I fail or crunches. You down? You down to do some? All right. Kizmo says he's down to.
See, at face value, it sounds like you are describing OnlyFans.
No, I don't take my clothes off unless they pay extra.
Wow. I am. This says it really went downhill.
No, the funny thing is like this. No, I don't be. I don't know. Sometimes I used to. I would get paid to play video games. And sometimes I would get donated quite a bit. And whenever I do that, like if somebody does donate to me, um, I there's a deserving factor to it. So I'll be like, I don't know. I'll give you a push up for every dollar. Like I won't. I don't do it. Like I don't encourage it. But if somebody donates to me,
Are
like
you chasing Zelda?
no, usually I'm blowing terrorists up, depending on what team I'm on.
Oh,
Stop chasing Zelda.
Yeah, yeah.
well,
Nah,
Steve.
I will be a monkey. For money. Look, watch. Just like, look. I mean, you don't have to donate. I'll give you a free sample. Watch this.
Dance, monkey, dance, monkey, dance, monkey, dance.
Where's the camera thing on here? I always lose it. Okay.
Krista
Careful.
just told me to never do that again, but I feel like that applies for you too, Lupin.
Well.
Careful when Gigi is in the room.
Oh, I don't care.
He'll
He's
make an AI of you.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm used to it. It's just if you guys ever start making money,
Gigi's gonna make a short out of that. And he's gonna put fancy music with it and put a bobblehead on it.
It will be the monkey Lupin.
Yeah, man, dude.
Just gave him the idea.
Some people would donate money for whenever I was playing games. It's like I just felt guilty, so I'd be like, dude, I'll do push-ups till I like fall. It's just I don't know. I feel like giving.
It was the Darwinian Lupin.
Yeah. Don't insult me like that. Just
everyone knows you're a young Earth creation.
Can I be a monkey from space? I'd rather be that. It sounds cooler.
Well, Steven, I saw that video you had about you saw stuff from Ron Wyatt.
Yes, I did see stuff from Ron Wyatt.
It said she literally she gave you the finger.
Yep, accurate.
She literally gave you the finger.
Yeah,
no, she didn't give it to me. She just let me see it.
Oh, okay.
So
if we do the 300 push-ups, squats, and jumping jacks, like also if you guys want to join, we just do it to bring positive energy to like I don't know. There's some weird people in some communities, like just some weird people. Like I don't know. I don't even like to say in the community because I'm not really. I interact with communities. I'm not really a big part of very many communities, but I see some people, and I don't know. Some people offer, well, you should go get help and da 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 like that. I'm like, bro, let's go do some push-ups right now. Let's do some jumping. Let's just do something to get active. Let's just go. I'll do it. And a lot. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, exercise is good for you if you're struggling with if you're struggling with like depression or bad thoughts or something.
Oh. You're in Lupin, or you leave in a body bag? What does that mean? To share with everyone? But Achilles, the great Achilles.
I think I like the video, Kizmo. I'll post it for you. Go ahead, gangster.
I haven't got a response to from Salmon yet, but he seemed busy making these videos going after the American Orthodox.
I don't know. I don't know what American Orthodoxy is doing that I wouldn't like. I know they are a little closer to the truth than the factory, but I don't know, man. I think the whole thing has to do with Orthodoxy overall, not just American Orthodoxy. I don't know.
He said that they were blessing gay marriages or something.
Well, I didn't hear that, but if they do, they should be attacked.
Yeah, he said in one of his videos he said they do that.
I'm gonna post the link for you, Kizmo. There's the link right there. You can check it out. Tell me what you think.
What would you do, Lupin, if someone from the other community paid you to dress like a woman on there?
No.
Okay, good. But Steven, I can imagine you should do role play as actually dress up as George Washington.
No, thank you.
Why not? You were gonna do Ron DeSantis instead?
No, it's because my family predates George Washington's. We got here before him, so it would be like taking a step back.
Right.
You guys are welcome, by the way, for all of it, everything.
Oh, thank you. My ancestors got here by the Mayflower.
Is that some kind of Jewish joke that went over my head?
No, why would it be a Jewish joke? My family got here in 1620.
Oh,
I'm just saying, like, we didn't beat Lupin's or Gangster's family, but we beat Washington's.
I thought it was a Hebrew something. I thought it was like a Hebrew inside joke that just kind of went over my head.
No, but there is evidence that some of the tribe of the Jews did end up in the southeast United States mining, especially copper, in I think it's Georgia or South Carolina, from the time of Solomon, because we know Solomon had mines all over the world, and he was very big on interracial marriage. So they do claim that there are several tribes that have some descendancy to the Native Americans.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Let me make sure I like this video. I gotta make sure I like this video because I think that's one that I'm gonna be doing. Go ahead, DJ.
Have you ever did DNA tests? Not by the 23andMe or anything, but by one of those things that are perfectly accurate. They cost about $400. I heard.
Maybe one of your members can donate and we can have a DNA test done.
Yeah. What do? You find out you're 50% Jewish. Six Stephen is.
Got him.
I'm not Jewish at all.
I'm a Christian grafted into the family already, so I don't know.
Well,
what were Adam and Eve?
Not Adam and Steve.
Definitely not Adam and Steve.
Steve Bowman. Steve, what if you find out you're 20% Greek? and you're related to Achilles.
I don't have any Greek in me.
We're already
Unfortunately, that would
brothers.
be cool.
We're already brothers. It wouldn't change anything.
Oh,
Yeah, Kingdom Brotherhood is way stronger than genetic brotherhood.
Amen.
Yeah, you check that out. Yeah, Kizmo, it used to be a lot more seamless. Like usually, I could just be on the stream and like your chat will pop up. I don't think their platform has this, so you can check them out. You can find them at Proverbs Guys Ministries.
Find who?
Who? Somebody in my chat from Terry's channel. Oh yeah. That reminds me. Like, see, Terry's channel is just it's cool. Like, I don't know. I'll never just give money to a girl for
What?
taking off her clothes
Ah.
on the computer. Like, I just won't. I just
Off
can't.
the computer?
Yeah, I won't do it off of but with the computer.
All right. I
Now,
think it's time to mute Lupin.
I'm just saying, but I would go a different way about it. But if you do have good content that's just like actually kind of captivating and interesting, like I don't mind throwing a few dollars that way, like and helping out. Like Terry's stream is a good example of that. Like usually her streams are pretty fun and non-problematic, even though I mean it gets, I guess you would say kind of like raunchy, but it doesn't get too bad. Sometimes.
I heard she went to go visit Jamie.
It was the other way around.
Oh, they're going to get married to be Mr. and Mrs. Russell.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Posh.
Name their
I like
kid.
Terry.
Terry's cool. Terry's solid.
Yeah.
Shout out Terry. Terry Strange.
Shut up.
Who said she used to be
chubby lesbian?
No.
Yeah, she definitely was a chubby lesbian. Yeah,
No, I think she has admitted to. I haven't been watching all the streams, but on a couple of them, I've heard her say that she was like
she was a feminist,
a leftist feminist. Yeah.
Yeah. There's. It's funny. There's a. Whenever you look at, I mean, unfortunately, whenever you look up at Lupin_Wolf, Claude's channel comes up more than mine, but I think mine comes up first, but then it's like next is his because he just
man, allow me to say this and put
don't
it
worry
in the
about
back
it.
of your head.
I
think you care too much.
Huh?
I think you care too much.
I care too much?
Yeah.
About what?
For the channel, for YouTube, for what like the algorithm does. Before I even came to the PGs, I just felt like uploading some stuff and I didn't care for what people thought of them at all. So then I started seeing the world a little different, and I started saying that. And if I cared for what people would say, I wouldn't have been doing that. Fast forward, we arrived to a place where I've lost like 500 subs and I've gained another 700 subs who now care more for the things that I cared to do without caring for what those 500 cared for. So I don't even see, like, if I feel like we need to go out there and say something, I don't even think about how it's going to affect views or likes. I don't care. I felt like saying it. If it's wrong, I would like somebody to rebuke me, and I don't want to be preaching something or saying something that is wrong. That's different.
I like learning and testing. I like learning and testing these kind of things to see what does work. I mean, if you are going to be preaching the gospel, you do want to know how to reach as many people as possible. Of course, you can sometimes become a little bit of your own idol sometimes, so you be careful with that, but God knows what's in your heart. Let me show you guys this. What would you guys do in this situation?
I have a question, Steven. Do you guys ever do street preaching?
No, we don't ever do street preaching.
Yeah, man, some saltfish. Yo, Rasta, the boat are coming in, Rasta. Oh, yeah, brother. Order.
I'm pretty sure he said something in Jamaican there. I don't think it was a cuss word. What do you think? That's terrifying, bro. I'm glad I live in America, man. I can't let you get that close.
Yeah, you guys got guns, man. It's different, you know.
Yeah, it's
You would be
brutal,
dead
dude.
already before climbing the tree.
That
That
dude.
guy will be ripped apart by the great Achilles. He will kneel before.
That dude had his escape route planned out. He knew.
Yeah, he did.
Achilles, that guy will kneel before the great Achilles.
Oh, come on. I would have him kneel before my dogs.
Huh?
Like, he wouldn't come with a machete. But if you bring a gun or a shotgun, and you shoot one of my dogs, then you're in trouble. Then I'm coming after you.
Then you're going to rip them apart with your bare hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. You know,
That you don't do.
the thing about the algorithm, dude, is like I like to throw things out there and test some things out and just see, at the end of the day, at the end of my show, or at some point in my show, I generally always talk about Christ. I can't say every single show, I talk about Christ, but the majority of them I do, and I try and preach his message, even though I might just have a messed up show, just like it may just not be on topic, but somehow I still like to incorporate it into it. It's just one of these things where whenever you understand grace a little bit, but that's a little bit difficult for even some people to really comprehend, because grace is a very it's powerful knowledge. But I like whenever I go on different shows, I like to preach Christ crucified, resurrected, and somewhere in there. So if we're having YouTube channels, we should be finding out, how to get views, how to do stuff. If you make some money along the way, good for you. If not, good for you for learning. And regardless, all the glory goes to God anyway.
Oh, that's good. Well, Achilles.
What up, Gigi?
Yeah, I didn't get any response back from Salmon yet.
Yeah, whatever. I'm down with whatever. So if he feels like meeting up and having a discussion about what orthodoxy should be like in order to call itself ortho dogma, that would be awesome. If not, I'm fine. I'm doing it over here.
Okay. But you're the great Achilles.
Nah, I ain't. I'm the heart of flesh, remember?
Oh, okay. The heart of flesh. The wild heart of flesh?
The wild heart. Yeah. Found an interesting picture.
Not Odysseus.
Yeah, no.
That's
He's from
Matt
another.
Damon.
Odysseus is from another book.
Yeah, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, man. I mean, really. Didn't you have anybody better? Just Matt Damon?
It's getting, I don't know. It's getting
At least,
huge win.
It's going to educate some people on the Odyssey. I hope they don't have to lie too much about it. But it seems like a vast majority of Americans only learn things when they are on Hollywood. So I'm happy for that, at least. A lot of people will now know what the Odyssey is and how the faithfulness of Penelope, the wife of Odysseus, got rewarded, waiting for him for 20 years. I'm not sure they're going to present that the right way. Let's see. Because there are some... Look, Stephen, are you here?
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Okay, because I want you to hear that too. When the Greeks thought there were 12 gods, there weren't 12 gods. Did you all guys know that?
Wow.
Right? It was the same God. So we are in a place where it is the Middle Earth between heaven and hell. All right? So everything that happens here is not random. It has some spiritual message. So in the Odyssey, we get a preview of Christianity in the sense that Penelope was the wife of Odysseus, and she was waiting for him to come back from the war, and she was the queen, and she would not get married to anyone, even if she heard that he probably died because he hasn't returned. She remained faithful all the way to the end. So he did return.
Gotta go, brothers.
And all right, brother.
I'll see you later. Sorry, dinner. It's time for dinner.
Yeah, and I'm gonna let you wrap up, Achilles, and then we'll probably shut it down because we're going on 2 hours.
Tonight, it's almost time. So maybe in about like an hour, I may be on my stream. We might do a workout. I don't know. Might talk about something else. We'll see. Maybe a mixture.
If it is to do push-ups, I'll send you money.
Yeah, 300 push-ups, 300 squats, and 300 jumping jacks.
That's a lot of money, man.
What if they give you $300,000?
Hey, man. My cash app is right on the screen. You know, you could always just scan that.
What if they give you $300,000?
So back to important things.
Honestly, you guys wouldn't give me. I'm not even gonna say it. I'll talk to you guys later, though.
All right, brother. So in a sense, we, the bride of Christ, are Penelope, and we are waiting for the king to return. And some are losing their faith. Those that don't are like Penelope, that didn't lose her faith to the king's return all the way to the end. So I'm just saying that God was the same, and he seems to have been inspiring those messages. For anybody that would like to learn more about that specific thing, I've done a video called Penelope's Epic Song. It's under my channel. My channel is not monetized, and it's not going to ask you for any money. I just, as a Greek song goes, I get paid when you feel it. That's my payment. I feel good when I get a message to somebody that didn't know something and they learned something new. So yeah, it's Penelope's Epic Song. My channel is Achilles7. It's not Heart of Flesh because it started before God took the heart of stone out of me and replaced it with a heart of flesh, which reminds me of a picture that I found recently and I would like to share before we go. But I gotta remember where is my new download folder, because there have been changes around here. So where is it? Let me see. I think that's the download folder, but why isn't it? There it is. I got it. So if I drag it over here, it should work. It works. So now I'm gonna share the screen, and Steven, go ahead, bring it up. And then you can end the show.